Alright fellas, let's keep digging down into that bucket of challenge locks. This one is by DeRose's. It's looks like a normal Schlage. Let me go ahead and clamp it up and then I'll show you the key. This is a challenge lock that Michael put together. He sent one batch and then this is from batch 2. Yeah, there's the key, mummified. So no idea what she looks like, but we're going to keep that key just in case we need it, but hopefully we won't. See if that'll work. Alright. Typical Schlage, we got that kind of a sharp turn in the warding, so I'm going to have to leverage off the side of the warding here. I'm going to try some heavy tension. This is not the first time I've tried to pick this lock. Okay, that was pin 3. There, it feels like it's full of serrated. Or maybe homemade. I say that because I'm using fairly heavy tension, and normally on serrated it doesn't tolerate that. There's a lot of pretty violent sets on this lock when you set the pin, pretty loud. So there's some deep cuts on a couple of them. They don't like spools though. It does feel crunchy, just like serrated. Okay, now is a point where they all feel like they're set. Oh, maybe not. That was pin 3 again. Now I'm going to lighten up on the tension because somebody apparently is jammed at the shear line. So there might be a spool in here that's caught, but I'm not detecting any counter rotation to tell me that there's a spool. That was pin 2, kind of a violent set. I unjammed him, but unfortunately it's not open. Okay, I've got it jammed up really good. Now I'm going to lighten up on the tension a little more and see if we can break somebody loose here. Nobody is springy. It does feel like everybody is set. Or at least the core is jammed up. The noise you're hearing is not me picking a pin, it's me sliding off of the warding. It's kind of rounded there, and I'm sure the designers of this keyway intended that to happen. Alright, I'm going to swap picks. This was a standard hook, by the way, of 15 thousandths. I'm going to go to the deeper hook, and I'm going to try to go from the bottom of the keyway because I believe the profile of this pick will let it bend around that keyway, or that warding. A little bit of feedback from 5, but he doesn't want to do anything. Oh, I might have just overset that guy. Oh, that was pin 3, so that was probably a sound of pin 3 popping back out. Since we've picked him, I don't know, 9 times. Okay, now I got a very deep set. That was pin 5 again, so he is probably a spool. I'm on pin 2. A little bit of counter rotation on him. Alright, back to the other pick so I can get on that warning. Some of them might be cut very high in that deep pick, although it will bend, it doesn't go all the way to the top. Come on, baby. Got a nice deep false set. But it's definitely jammed up. Okay, pin 5 is definitely set. Let's take a look at 6 again. Six seems to be okay. Oh, there was another click on 5. I thought he was set, but it just gave me a little bit deeper fault set. So maybe pin 5 has multiple steps on him. The 3D printer over there is going crazy. Alright, that was pin 4. I got a little bit deeper fault set. I kind of forced him in place. 6 is definitely locked up. And here we go. Alright, 7, almost 8 minutes. That's not bad for a customized lock. Alright, let's move this out of the way. And let's see what Michael DeRose has put inside of here. I'm going to try to do it without having to bust the key open. And Jeff Moss sent me a tool just for these, and I'm going to try. Maybe it's this side. No. Try to figure this out. Look at there. Isn't that easier than stabbing yourself through the palm? Look at that. What a cool tool. Why didn't I buy one of those? Alright. Get the right size. I think that's too big. That should do it. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Michael, what have you done? Look how deep that one is. You have to reach behind that first one. And look at all the threads. Oh my goodness. 5 of the 6, it looks like, are threaded. Let's dump this out and we'll take a better look. Oh, we got a funky looking key pin. Oh, get it down here so everybody can see. Definitely got some custom work went into this one. Alright, let's take a look before we look at the pins. Yeah, definitely 5 of these are threaded, very deep. No wonder that thing was grinding around like serrated. Crazy. Alright. Now let's see what's in here. A standard. Oops, sorry, out of camera. A funky looking homemade pin. Looks like a standard. I'm sorry, I've got that camera tilted just a little bit too much down. Let me move that up there. Another funky homemade looking thing. Again, no wonder it's grabbing on all of the threads. Come here, you devil. Whoops, what'd you do? Where'd you go? Look at that. Every one of these is handmade. Michael, you must have plenty of time. Standard. Got a standard. Alright, that's it. Alright, let me straighten these up just a little bit. Alright, fellas, look at what Michael has done to us here. We gotta get the camera to focus. Let's look at the key pins. This homemade serrated looking thing. This one also serrated on the top. This one is just reduced on the top to get caught up in the shear line. That one was threaded, if you recall. Again, same kind of deal. And on this one, looks like the key pin is serrated, but the upper is a standard. On this one also the drivers, on most all of these are custom made except for number 6 and number 3. Look at those things. Man, Michael, that's beautiful work, man. You must have a better Dremel tool than I do, because the precision on these is great. Anyway, thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay legal. Michael, sir, thank you for batch 2 of the locks.